Hi there, everybody. Sheepman here again, and I'm gonna be doing this talk through for a second time. I've already got one, but I noticed that the quality is unbelievably horrible. I did it in 720, but for some reason the quality has gone down to 240, and I don't really like the visuals of it, so I'm gonna redo it, and this is gonna be it. So anyway, I'm gonna be explaining how you get a golden chocobo. That's this one right here. He can climb mountains, go across the ocean, and all of that stuff. Um, anyway, let's get back over here right quick. So the very first thing you need to do is you have to make sure that you've got a mastered all so that you can spend all the necessary money required for this. Um, let's go up here and I'll show you another place that you're going to need to go. You're going to need to go to the Chocobo Sage. He's up here. Um, it's kind of easier to do this after you've gotten this guy to remember everything. Take the mountain and river crossing chocobo, mate it with a wonderful, and you can catch it right around here, and you'll get a golden chocobo. Made it with, wait, what did he say again? Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. Anyway, you're going to want to ask him to sell you some stuff, and you're going to want to buy these. And see, this is why you need all of this money. Because if you buy 99 of these, it's almost 500,000. If you buy 99 of these, it's just under 300,000. So you're going to want to buy 99 of each of these and feed about anywhere between 10 and 15 of each one to each chocobo that you're using. So you're going to need a great and a good. You don't exactly need a great and a good. You can use a great and a wonderful, or a good and a wonderful, or two wonderfuls, and that'll sometimes work, but it's not guaranteed. Right here, next to the golden saucer, um, there is Spencers. They're kind of like flying, floating bugs. When there's two of those and a chocobo, that's a good chocobo. So there's your good chocobo, and your great chocobo is over here down near Mideel. So you're going to go here, and you either want one armadillo or two armadillos for a great chocobo. I suggest catching multiples. Get two of each one just to make sure that you get a male and a female, so you don't have to end up trying to breed. Oh, you just found out that you've got two males. So anyway, you're going to come back down here, and the very first thing you're going to do is put them into the pins. So let's go inside and we'll show you the pins. Pins are in here. You have to buy these pins. They're like $10,000 each. You buy them from the old man in here. So you'll go in here, buy all six pins for 10,000, so 60,000 altogether, I think is what it is. Then you're going to come in here and you're going to choose each of your chocobos, your great or your good, whichever one, and you're going to feed them the 10 to 15 Sylkis and Reagen greens. 10 of one, 10 to 15 of one, and 10 to 15 of the other, and get them strengthened, I guess you would say. It's for training purposes and making the chocobos get along. It pretty much guarantees, or further guarantees, that you will get a blue chocobo. Usually you end up getting a blue one first. Sometimes you'll get the green one first, but you will get a blue and a green, a blue or a green from the good and the great. So then the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take both of those chocobos. You don't have to take them. You can leave them there. Anyway, you'll get into the high wind, fly all the way over here to the golden saucer. You'll go into the golden saucer, and you will do races. So you're going to go into Chocobo. Whoop. Into Chocobo. Come all the way up here. You're going to talk to Esther, and you're going to register your chocobos until they're at least A class. It's best to get them to S class, but sometimes you just can't do that because a good and a great chocobo just really aren't that fast. Anyway, once you get them both to A class, you're going to go back And right over here, you will have to fight battles until you come across this dragon creature. I don't think you have to win the battle, but you have to steal from this dragon creature. It's got a weird name, like Veloskralar or something like that. Anyway, you're gonna steal from him a carob nut. Now you're gonna need multiple carob nuts, so go ahead and get you about 4. You need one for. You'll need one for the green, one for the blue, one for the black, so you'll need 3 carob nuts. Then you might as well go over here and get the one that you need for the golden chocobo, which is inside this little forest right here. Goblins have Zeio nuts, and you're going to steal Zeio nuts. You only need 1. So anyway, you're going to come back over here, and you're going to pretty much repeat this process with every chocobo that you get. So once you've got your chocobos to A class, you're going to ask to mate them. So you'll do your good and your great, and you'll say this one, and then you'll say this one, and then he'll ask what kind of carob or what kind of nut. You'll say a carob nut, and then if you've done everything correctly, you're 100% guaranteed to get a green or a blue. Now, about 10 or 15 battles. I don't actually do it that way. I actually just go race the new chocobo. So once you get your blue chocobo or your green chocobo, he'll be right here. So you're going to go ahead and feed him the Sylkis and the Reagen greens and take him to the chocobo square and race him all the way up to A. You might have to fight a few battles after that, and then he will be ready to breed again. So you will breed. Oh wait, he won't be ready to breed. You'll breed your good and your great again until you get the opposite color. So if you got blue first, you're trying to get a green now. So you'll use another carob nut on your good and your great. Then you'll just repeat that process again. So once you've got the blue and the green, your blue or your green, whichever one you got first, get him all the way up to A, then take your other one, get him all the way up to A, then come back here, ask to mate them, give them a carob nut as well. That will create your black chocobo. Black chocobo will end up over here. Get him all the way up to A. It's very easy to get him all the way up to A because he's going to be really fast. So you might even be able to get him all the way up to S. So once you get him all the way up to S, then you're going to want to go and get a wonderful chocobo. So go ahead and go up here. You can, I would say that you can do this, but you really can't, because if you get a wonderful too soon, you won't have enough space. Anyway, the wonderful chocobos are right here. They come with either 1 or 2 white rabbits, and these white rabbits are hard to kill. If you try to use physical attacks, a lot of times you will miss. So try to use magic attacks on them. Your most powerful magic attack, usually you'll have Comet by now. So use Comet, and then you might have Contain materia, and that has like freeze and break in it, and you will cast that on the second one, and that's pretty much guaranteed to kill the rabbits in a single shot. If you're going to use greens to stall the chocobo, the best green that you can use is the cheapest green. So you'll scroll all the way down here and use Geisha greens, Gasal, whatever. I don't speak that. Anyway, Gasa greens or whatever. I call them Geisha greens. Anyway, you really only need about 12, because using this will keep the chocobo eating for a good minute or 2. So you'll have plenty of time to kill the monsters that are with the chocobo. Anyway, once you get your wonderful all the way up to class A or better, your black is all the way up to class A or better, you will mate them using the Zeio Nut. Once that is done, you should end up with a golden chocobo. Now, once you get your golden chocobo, the only real good thing that you get out of it is you can use your golden chocobo. You will land your airship here and then take your chocobo all the way over here to this island right here in the top right corner of the map, and this is where you will find Knights of the Round. You'll need to do a lot of grinding. You need Knights of the Round to be at least level 3 in order to defeat Ruby and Emerald weapon. So you will also need some other things. I think I've already got a video on what I had when I defeated Ruby and Emerald, so feel free to check that out if it's on here. If it's not, then I'm sorry that I lied to you and all of that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end this here. I hope this was helpful. If it was, feel free to leave a subscribe and a like and notifications and all that if you want to catch some more stuff by me. I don't really use YouTube anymore. I've switched over to Twitch. YouTube censors my comments on videos that I comment on. I will comment, and then like 10 seconds later I will refresh the page and my comments are gone. It's not there. So I've stopped using YouTube. I don't like YouTube, so yeah. Anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you, and hope to see you in a future video or a live stream over on Twitch. Until then, have a good one, guys.